Let's take a look at number 5 out of homework 11.3. In the following figures, find the measures of the angles marked X and Y. Okay, here's a figure that's marked X and Y. Here's X, and here's Y. And we're told that angle A is 42 degrees. So here's angle A right here. That has a measure of 42 degrees. In this case here, take a look at angle A and angle X. Those two angles are considered to be vertical angles. And there is a theorem that says that vertical angles are congruent, so the measures have to be equal. So if angle A has a measure of 42 degrees, then angle X has a measure of 42 degrees also. So the measure of angle X is 42 degrees. And then we can easily find out what the measure of angle Y is. That's this angle up here at the top. Now, let's look at this particular triangle up here at the top. In that triangle, the sum of all the angles in any triangle is 180 degrees. So here, we know that this angle is 90 degrees from the box here. That's a 90-degree angle. So we can do 180 minus, and we found out that angle X is 42, so it'll be 42 plus 90, and then whatever that sum is, we subtract 180 from it. So it'll be 180 minus 132, which will be simply 48. So the measure of angle Y is simply going to be 48 degrees. Okay, now let's take a look at this problem right here. Now here we got an angle with a measure of angle X. And then this is 5x here. And of course angle B, that's 72 degrees. That's given to us. Now, take angle B and combine these two angles together. And you're going to have a pair of vertical angles. That means that the combination of these two angles with this angle, those vertical angles will be congruent to each other. So combine 5x and x together, you're going to end up getting 6x. That's going to be equal to 72. And then you're going to divide both sides by 6. You're going to get x is equal to 12, which is what we're trying to find in this case. We're just finding the measure of the angle that is marked x in this case. So x will be equal to just simply 12 degrees. Alright, now let's take a look at this figure right here. We're told that EF is parallel to GH. Here's EF, and that's parallel to GH right here. And we're told the measure of angle C, which is this angle here, is 42 degrees. And the measure of angle D, that's this angle here, is 68 degrees. And we want to find the measures of those angles here. Well, if GH and EF are parallel to each other, then angle C and angle X are considered to be a pair of corresponding angles. And if we have two parallel lines, that means that the corresponding angles are equal. So in this case, if angle C is 42 degrees, then angle X will also have to be 42 degrees. Okay, now take a look at this triangle at the bottom. The sum of those angle measures in that triangle equal 180. So in this case, I can do 180 minus the sum of 68, which was angle D, plus angle X was 42 degrees. So that'll be 180 minus 110, which will leave you with 70. So the measure of angle Y, in this case, will be 70 degrees. And then this last one right here, angle E is 44 and angle F is 141. Here's angle E up here, that's 44. And angle F out here, that's 141. And here we want to find out the measure of angle X. Okay, this is going to take a while for this one, because let's take a look at angle F and this angle that I'm going to mark off here. Those two form a straight line. That's 180. So if I do 141 from 180, you're going to get 39. So this angle here is going to be 39 degrees. And then this angle at the top, along with angle E, are vertical angles. They're congruent. So if this is 44, then this angle right here will have to be 44 degrees. Now all I need to do here is find out the measure of this angle that I'm marking off right here. That will help me find out what angle X is. In this case here, add 39 and 44, you're going to get 83, and 180 from 83 will be 97. And these two angles are vertical angles. They're equal to each other. So if this angle right here is 97, then angle X will also have to be 97 degrees. So the measure of angle X here will be 97 degrees. Okay, number 6, you want to find the measure of angle X in the figure. And here's the figure on the right with 6 of the angle measures that are given. And you're trying to find out what X is. Okay, we have a heptagon, which is a 7-sided figure. And here we can easily find the sum of the measures of all the angles in that heptagon by using this formula. N minus 2 times 180. And there's 7 sides, so it'll be 7 minus 2 times 180, or 5 times 180, which would give us 900. So in this case, the sum of all the angles in this heptagon will equal 900 degrees. Okay, now let's take a look at this heptagon here. We know 6 of the angle measures. One of them is 130. The other one is 127. The other one is 126. The other one is 123. The fifth one is 132, and the sixth one is 134. Add those up together, you'll get a total of 772. So we want to do 900 minus 772. To find out what X is. So here, X will be equal to 128. So angle X has a measure of 128 degrees. Okay.